One of the things that I am so irritated by in this generation is that we place such an importance on romantic relationships. It's almost like we treat romance like it's this ultimate pinnacle of happiness and satisfaction when there's so much more than romantic relationships. And as somebody who is a very hyper independent person and who doesn't center romantic relationships into her life, it really is fascinating to see everybody wanting to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a wife or a husband when there are several other relationships that you can have. And I remember having this immense pressure as a kid, seeing everyone in elementary school and middle school having boyfriends and girlfriends, and telling myself, oh, okay, well, if everyone else is doing that, maybe I should do the same. Because I felt like that was the norm. It was normal to want to be in a relationship. But as time went by, I'm starting to realize that it really shouldn't be that way. I believe that social media has become a huge problem in regards to this situation. I feel like we see everyone on social media having happy romantic relationships and marriages, and we think to ourselves, we want that. And because we see society pushing this idea onto us, that white picket fence, that lovely marriage with kids, the love of your life, we feel this pressure to force ourselves into connections and to find the one for us. And it gets to a point where relationships aren't considered a commodity anymore. It's considered an obsession. And this generation is starting to turn relationships into a distraction. And a lot of people like to frame it like, oh, I just want to be in a relationship. I just want to be with somebody, when you can't even be happy with yourself. And people like that really disturb me. They're always like, oh, I want a boyfriend, I want a girlfriend. Like, how about you read a book? Find a hobby? Something? Like nothing. Not everything is about finding a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And another thing that I'm starting to realize nowadays is that nobody likes themselves. Nobody is comfortable being with themselves. Everyone has low self-esteem. It's like people are becoming so miserable with themselves, they can't even imagine being alone. Hence why you have so many people who are constantly dipping in and out of relationships, serial dating. There's people who can't even last a month being single. It's sad, but it's true. Not to mention the same people who also want romantic relationships and they want to be happy and have that white picket fence, they're turning around and they're ghosting people. They're just disposing of others like they just don't matter. And I've touched up on this in my previous video. And you know, it's so frustrating, okay? Because love is a sacred thing, okay? But this generation, this society, we treat love like it's a tool for validation, to make yourself feel better in the meantime. Chivalry is truly dead. And if it's still out there, it's really rare to find. I think that type of love needs to be found outside of social media, outside of the typical environments that this generation likes to maneuver around. It's so weird. You know, like this generation, we put so much emphasis on love to the point of obsession, yet we treat love like it's just so unimportant. It's like a paradox. Honestly, I just think it's a skill issue. Like, bro, how do you expect somebody to love you and you can't even sit in the room and sit with your own thoughts for like 30 minutes? How is that gonna work? That's like a skill issue to me. Like, bro, I promise you right now, if you're one of these people, I can guarantee you a relationship is not going to solve all your problems, all right? If you're depressed, if you got a lot of stuff going on mentally, if life ain't lifing for you right now, and you think a boyfriend/girlfriend's gonna fix it, then you're in for a treat. Because I often find that getting into a relationship makes those things 10 times worse, especially in this generation and how relationships are nowadays. Toxic, draining. Like, no, sweetheart, it's not gonna go how you think it's gonna go. My best bet is just to work on yourself. Build being happy and comfortable with yourself. And if the right person comes along, that's amazing. Good for you. But this generation, we just need to stop treating relationships like it's this tool to make us happy and content with ourselves, when really, it's all in here. It's all in here, okay? Like, we need to stop placing our validation and happiness in external and material things. Because at the end of the day, no matter what you got, who you got, it's all in here. It's all about what you got internally going on. Well, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This is a shorter video, but thank you for watching me ramble about this.